Yeah. I've got Olympic fever. Hope you have Olympic fever too. The opening ceremony pissed off Republicans. That made me happy. How about you? No. It did. It pissed off so many people. Chef's kiss, as they say in France.
It was so very French.
Oh, it was very French. It was very French and very inclusive, and we love that.
The thing is, some of the people that were, and I was reading our friend Elisa's running commentary on it. She was like, "Wait a minute, like Rafael Nadal is even French."
Sure. Yeah, they decided to incorporate other celebrities, sports celebrities from the world of sport. There were some Americans who were included as well.
What was Snoop Dogg doing there?
I don't. Snoop Dogg is just part of NBC's broadcast. I assume that he has some connections, some weed connections.
I guess.
He wouldn't survive. Honestly, Snoop has been smoking dope for so long. How long have you been smoking dope? Hi, Aunt. Hi, Kathy. He's been smoking dope for.
You just gonna do this by yourself?
I'm just gonna do it myself. You were drinking. I didn't want to. I didn't want to make you stop here. Yeah. So Snoop Dogg, I think, is probably about 80% weed at this point. You know how they said the human body is like 80% water or whatever.
And weed's not legal in France, right? So
I don't know.
There.
So I was there with my mom late last year and
smoking weed.
And we were smoking. Oh man, we were ripping bongs, man. My mom and I.
Ripping bong rips.
Wow. Jan Cox, boy, she's got lung capacity. Woo! She'll clear a chamber in like one go. Unbelievable. Anyway,
the MAGA crew's mad over Snoop Dogg? That's what they're mad about? Not like the...
Oh, can we? What can we double down
on?
What can we double down on with the Olympics to just piss them off? I'm here for all of it. But anyway, yeah. So Snoop Dogg, I think if he were away from weed for any extended period of time, I think he would just crumble into ash. He would just be a cashed bud. That's what he would be. Right.
She says, I'm so glad this November is the last time we have to vote.
So,
in 4 years, everything will be fixed.
That's so I don't know if you guys caught this. We'll get you all caught up. But listen, we have so much news to get to. Just try me. And by the way, what a difference a week makes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Anything new happened this week?
Last week at this same time, I was not feeling great.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday at 1:47 Eastern time, everything changed. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Right.
But per Joe's point.
A lot better, are you?
Oh, I feel so much better. I feel lighter. I feel
lighter.
Light as a feather. Yeah, so DJT, the convict, you remember him, he was at one of his speaking engagements with a bunch of Christian fuckhead conservatives. Was that out loud? That should have been out loud. I meant to say that out loud. And he was like, vote for me. If you vote for me, you'll never have to vote again. It's the last time you're going to have to vote because I'll fix everything.
Oh, boy.
And so this is great. This is actually, I'm being facetious when I say this is great, but it kind of is great because now, first of all, we got somebody who can prosecute the case, right? We got the prosecutor. Kamala, the prosecutor's on the job. I love her.
She's dealt with his type before.
She's dealt with his type before.
Yeah.
She's dealt with his type before. And yeah, so anyway, I think Kamala's she's the right person to do this. And bring all the racist attacks, you fuckheads. Talk about how we're never going to vote again. And do it. Keep doing it. Do it louder. Do it much, much louder is what I say. Anyway, it's fabulous to see you people. And as I was saying, a week makes so much difference. I genuinely feel lighter of spirit. I think, Joe, I think I'm speaking for both of us when I say we were prepared to do the work, right? And Joe Biden is a wonderful man and a great president, but people's perceptions of him can be very, very hard to change. I don't think he was going to be able to do it in time. And so now, when and really honest to God, it is so unprecedented for somebody to actually give up power at that level. So the character on this man is extraordinary. You talk about a difference between Biden and Trump. My God, night and day difference. Anyway, over the course of this week, we've seen some incredible things. Our friend Lisa was actually, I don't know if you heard about this. It was White Women for Kamala Harris, and she was one of the people who did the tech, I guess, for this thing. And by the way, that was a gargantuan job because I don't know if you know this. It was the largest Zoom call in history. It was something crazy, like 160,000 people were on this thing. It was just like over the top amazing. And so she was, I'm looking for the photo right now. Let's see if I can.
Is it part of a clue?
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
It was not part of a clue, but I'm just gonna bring this up for y'all. Yeah, so we've witnessed an awful lot of history this week. I think it's fair to say. How is everybody holding up? Honestly,
How is everyone
during this incredibly tumultuous time? It is one of those times where you just got to fucking strap in and hang on.
Yes, I will call myself a cat lady.
Will you call yourself a cat lady? Will you call you? Well, certainly we know we're childless. So, according to JD Vance, we don't count. We don't count. But yeah, let's take a look at our friend Lisa here. Was part of this scrum of extraordinary people who brought this on. Look at that. There she is, right there in the middle. Our
There
friend
she is,
Lisa.
right by Pink.
The next to
and,
Congresswoman Lizzie Fletcher and
yeah.
Pink. Yeah, so that's our friend Lisa. So fabulous.
We're just bragging that we have a famous friend.
You guys know her. Many of you
guys know her.
You know Lisa and Sean, and so yeah. Anyway, listen, we've got a jam-packed show, so I feel like we should probably just cut right to the chase.
It's the
Kids,
only show with
start with this.
Stefan and Lauren.
Oh my goodness, we've got it's Olympics, and Lori and I were, before we started here, we were trying to remember how many Olympics have we done with you guys, and I think because
I think it's our third one.
I think it is because the 2020 Olympics took place in 2021, so that was the summer, and then the 22 Olympics was the very next year, and that was the Winter Olympics, so we got that, and now I believe this is our third, right?
Yeah, I think so. We're
Did we
trying to
ever-
remember how many.
Did we ever do medals?
I think we did.
I think we might have done medals where we handed out medals for like
We did
different
Christmas
categories.
Olympics one year.
We definitely
where
did
we
Christmas
handed out medals
Olympics.
for that. So.
Listen, if we're going to recycle material, it's only the best material for you. This is what we do. Yeah, am I right?
We're not saying we recycle material.
Oh, no. We would never say that. We would just fucking do it. Listen, I've been going through, and I mentioned last week that I had gone through all of our old, clues and stuff like that. And last week we played a lot of our original game clues. And I just realized I now have, it was right here, 9 times 311. Whatever 9 times 311 is, that's how many clues I've written for this show. I'm going to start having to repeat them, gang. I don't know, man. It's just like...
What do you mean 300?
There are 9 to a page that I do, and I cut them all up.
Okay.
And I've done 311 pages of that.
Okay.
So what is that, 2,700? Is that...
Wow.
Is that right? Can that be right? Anyway, lots. I'm going to have to start repeating myself. In any event, as I was saying, when we first got started... Hi, Ray. When we first got started, I mentioned, like... It is like we are on a roller coaster ride through history right now, kids. This is every single week is just we're living history. It's kind of exhausting, isn't it? In any event, let's look ahead. What history-altering event will occur this week? What history-altering event is going to occur this week? Let's do it.
Peanut.
Lori got a trophy, says Ange.
What
are the let's see, who else? Carrie's here. Carrie said Snoop Dogg has been married to his wife for almost 30 years or something, high school sweetheart or something, told him that he needed to get his act together or she wouldn't date him. But did that include weed smoking?
But he's been smoking weed this whole time.
I was going to say.
That's his brand.
The man is a human bong hit. I'm pretty sure. Also, it is astonishing to me every time I see him how fucking skinny he is, right? He's
very tall.
He never, and for somebody who smokes as much weed as he does, he apparently doesn't get the munchies. Or if he does, it just falls right off of him, lucky son of a bitch. Yeah. Shizzle with the miss. And honestly, who is in life having more fun than Snoop Dogg? I defy you to find a person who is having more fun than Snoop D-O-double-G.
The Duke boys, will get caught.
Get. That was we sang the theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard when we did karaoke with the Catwoods. Big sale on gauze pads, sure. Yeah, you got to have them for your ear. It's a must-have accessory for fall.
Hi, David Salter.
Hi, David Salter. We should have a paper ream party when you make the 500th page of 9 cards. We should.
Yeah.
Let's do that. You're in.
We should do that.
COVID-16. COVID-20. Yeah, cornhole will be an Olympic event and will be renamed Dill Hole. Hitler will endorse Donald J. Trump from his bunker at Mar-a-Lago. Sure. Himmler will be and Eichmann, they'll be there. It's going to be a big old Nazi party. It's a Nazi party. During the closing ceremonies, the crucifixion of Christ will be done by a group of people that will piss off the Christians again. So we're thinking, so you're bearing the lead though, Ray. You're saying that Christ is coming back. Is that what you're saying? And what sport will he play? I think that's the important question. What will Christ, and obviously he's going to medal. And, like he's
Olympic walking on water.
Is that what it is? Yeah, the Olympic water walking. He'll take bronze just because, he needs to be on the podium, but he doesn't want to, lord it over. Yeah, see what I did there? He want to lord it over all the other competitors. He needs
Couldn't
to show.
He win at everything, though?
Yeah, he's Jesus. Of course he could win at everything. He's a miracle man. Let's see. Sean Spicer will tell the truth. Let's see. The pommel horse. Oh, yeah, Jesus rides the pommel horse. Kid Rock will age up to tween. Carrie says Kid Rock will age up to tween rock. There is our winner. Oh, and then ideally check out and go away, and we'll never have to hear from him and his Trump supporting ass ever again. But Carrie gets the point, kids. Oh my goodness. So as I mentioned, we have a new candidate. Oh, so very excited about Kamala Harris. Oh, she is just going to do. I've never seen somebody just go from zero to fucking warp speed as fast as she has. It's so inspiring. I love her so much. I was I think we all were.
She's raised a ton of money too, right?
She's raised well over $100 million in the course of a week. Hello, she's gonna need that money. Anyway, let's all get involved. The one thing that she needs right now is a really strong slogan. Now, when she ran for president in 2020, her slogan was "For the People." Kamala Harris for the people, because she was a prosecutor. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. So
I thought we were using "Let's fucking go."
Exactly. Let's write Kamala's campaign slogan, shall we? Let's write Kamala's campaign slogan. I'm
fond of anytime, anywhere.
Harris picks Romney. That's very funny. And who is the commentator who is saying that's what he should do? It was either a political strategist or a commentator. He's like, what he needs to do? What they need to actually, some commentator was saying that the Democrats needed to pick Romney as their candidate.
Oh, there's Suzanne.
Hi,
Giver
Suzanne.
of cookies.
Suzanne Zabo. Suzanne Zabo. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Kids, Lori picked up our mail because, of course, we have mail stealing meth heads in our neighborhood, so we have to have a P.O. box. She brings the mail home, and it's a box of stuff, and we open it, and oh my God, look at what it is! It's a box full of Girl Scout cookies, courtesy of one Suzanne Zabo.
It was so insane.
Suzanne, honestly, I cannot tell you.
We went crazy.
I went buck wild on that fucking thing, and I haven't been able to do anything enjoyable for the last couple of weeks. No sex, no fun, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, when it's dark. Right. So I haven't been able to do any of that. This was it came right on time because I was boiling up a big old pot of spaghetti. It's going to stick to the ribs meal. And I'm like, what do I want for dessert? And Lori's like, how about this? It's unbelievable timing.
We ate so many of them. It was obscene.
They have a new flavor here. It's called Adventurefuls. They are brownie-inspired cookies with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt.
That's the best cookie they have ever made. I thought that the peanut butter patty was my favorite.
Samoas are my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's called Samoas anymore.
They're not called.
There was a lawsuit by the people of Samoa said you can't do that anymore.
Why do they keep changing the names of those cookies?
I don't know. We talked about that last night. We have no idea. Let's see.
Really weird.
Trump will stop checking out his daughter. Did I pin your clue? I never pinned your clue. All right,
No.
right. Okay. Let's see. Harris.
Adventurefuls are your favorite too. Oh my God, the best one. The best.
She's so capable, and I really appreciate that in a president now, says Angela. Yes, we will. Harris 2024, no one is shooting my ass. I'm black and I'll beat you. Come along, ding dong. Oh, that's good, Gary. I love that. Come vote for me. Dump the Trump. Harris 2024, I will let you vote for me in 2028. Exactly. We can actually vote again. I'll fix things so you can vote again in 4 years. Comma, chameleon.
And then another comma.
Eric and Ange had the same thought. Let's see. Here's 2024. I don't fuck around. I'm coming for you, Trump. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
I'm going to give it to Cappy for I'm black and I'll beat you.
I love that. Fucking love that.
Clever little turn of phrase there.
Yeah. So, now, you guys, hello, Zabe. You guys watched, most of you, I assume, watched the opening ceremony, which, by the way, was just a feast for the eyes. I love that they decided to incorporate the Seine and basically the entire city into the. Why do it in a stadium when you're in Paris, right? So they had all the athletes coming on boats down the Seine, and you saw all the architecture, and there were these little cutaways which weren't very effective. Was set in the Louvre and stuff like that. And what are we doing,
And then there
Dan
was the
Brown?
robot on the horse that was
that was-
like walking on water. That was a little
That part was
futuristic.
hit and miss, but I loved
Yeah.
the torch that's just going to float above the. I mean, the whole thing was just spectacular. And the thing that was best was that runway show where you had everybody represented.
That was great.
Republicans are losing their collective shit.
Yeah.
As they are wont to do. Like, it's a woke Olympics. And I'm like, fine, don't
And
watch
so
them.
French. They were like, here's everybody.
I
Just
don't care.
take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it. I drink my wine, I
Whatever.
smoke my cigarette, then fuck you, right? And it was an absolute miracle. Like when the bald guy came down the runway in a dress, walking on point on ballet shoes. I'm like, yes, this is the greatest opening ceremony
I
ever.
didn't see the throuple in the library. Somebody
Yeah,
mentioned
they were making out in the
yeah.
Harris, I'm not an old fucking white man. That Olympic surfing is happening in Tahiti. Yeah, because it's a French colony.
That's because France owns
exactly.
them still.
And there are no waves
Strangely.
in Paris, oddly.
Yeah.
Let's see. So who wasn't in this wonderful opening that pissed off Republicans because it was so diverse they couldn't handle it? Who wasn't represented in the Olympic opening ceremony? Because it seemed like everybody was. Kelly Clarkson, who was actually just adorable, was just like, and she really kind of leaned into. She's like, I love how everyone is represented in this opening ceremony because we know where she stands. Also, whose heart could stand Celine Dion?
Oh my God, I cried my dumb face off.
Oh my God, because she's been through hell, this poor woman.
I-
She has this neurological disorder that has basically, it's occasionally just paralyzed her. She hadn't been able to speak and stand, let alone speak or sing. So yeah, we really we had quite a moment.
Yeah, we really, I mean, it was amazing, right? Like she's had to do so much physical therapy
And she
even to get
sounded
back. She
amazing.
sounds amazing. I saw this whole interview with her where she said that she apparently she's been fighting this illness for a long time, but they didn't know what it was. And as part of her symptoms, her bass would get so tense that her voice would get super nasally. So if you like hear her voice get, that's it was
interesting.
part of the muscle spasm. It
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
that she was just singing through her nose all the time. It
She
was,
sounded great last. And by the way, I've never been in she seems lovely as a person. I've never been a
does.
fan of her music. I'm just not.
She's a
whatever.
dork.
She's a total dork, and it's infectious because she's completely sincere. But hearing her sing in French, I'm like, yes, that I can get behind. It was an Edith Piaf song, which I'd never heard before. It's really gorgeous.
I agree, Kathy. She looks so much healthier than
I
she has in
know.
a long time.
Oh, my
If,
heart.
I think if you weren't crying during that, maybe you
Yeah,
don't know her
you're a
story,
Republican.
but
If you
yeah,
weren't
you're a
crying,
Republican.
you're a
but-
fucking Republican. Let's
Jeez.
see. Trump was not represented. Cheetos were not represented. AR-15s, dictators. Hi, Mom. Russia. Yeah, Russia was not. That's exactly right, Scott. Russia is banned from these games because apparently it's not really in the sporting spirit to try to conquer your neighbor. Adolf, what have we learned?
Eric's texts were not represented in the opening ceremony.
Female Butker fans, metal beds. The third opening. Nice.
They're not allowed to have metal beds at the Olympics because they'll have sex.
They'll have sex.
They have cardboard
The cardboard
beds.
bed, because if you
Yeah.
put two people, But what about the weightlifters? Those are some beefy
I don't know.
individuals. Also, no air conditioning, but it was raining, so that was fine. Let's see. French fries. The theme song from Titanic was not represented. Eric's text. Truck nuts. Saves his truck nuts. Lance Armstrong. The Aflac duck. My mom says you watched her and cried again. Yep. Caligula, Confederation of Competitive Huggers, motion sickness. I'm going to go with truck nuts.
I
like truck
thought
nuts.
of that actually. Well, like
Zabe. Point for Zabe.
who of all those people were like motion sick on a boat? Right? Did they
Right,
have to
exactly.
load them up
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Dramamine?
because for sure somebody was. Although
Yeah.
when you think about it, it's the sin. I mean, what kind of like?
Yeah,
it's
sure.
sort of like riding in a Lincoln Continental from the 1970s, and that's about as much motion as you feel. So while we're on this subject, let's get creative. Invent an Olympic sport. Let's do something new here on the Only Show. We're going to invent an entirely new sport, and then we'll compete in it. How about that?
I'm going
Invent
to
an
say
Olympic
something
sport.
controversial.
Hit me.
They're trying to get gaming into the Olympics, like gaming.
I don't know.
And when they let that in, the Olympics will be over because
don't-
that's not a sport.
It's competitive.
Sorry, I
It's a
sound like an
wonderful
old man yelling at clouds.
It's a wonderful activity, and I know that it requires extraordinary hand-eye coordination. But for the same reason, I don't consider driving a car to be a fucking sport.
Well, what about billiards? That's not a sport, right?
No, I mean, it's like, honestly, I think if it weren't for the fact that it was probably in the original games, I don't believe that archery has any fucking business being in the Olympics.
true.
Like, listen, if
Well-
I could do it, I don't think it's an Olympic sport.
They have to train, right?
Yeah,
Olympic
but
archers?
I don't know. I mean, you could be up there smoking. You have a cigarette. All right, yeah, there you go. Wham,
Don't be so
bullseye. You know,
dramatic.
it doesn't really seem like it doesn't seem. It's a skill.
And
but
you
it's
know, I
not
would
an
slag
athletic
off
skill.
bowling, but the last time we went bowling, I was sucked at bowling so much. I was like, wow, this really is a game. This really is a sport.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. You can work up a thirst for beer. Yeah. Here's the thing. Any activity that you can drink beer while doing, I don't think belongs in the Olympics. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's see. 50 plus getting up off the floor. These knees, kid. You know what I mean? Rigging election. Pond fish rescuing. Bass fishing. Dildo whittling, says my mom. Longer than a marathon. Catholic young person grooming. Hi. McRib.
Did you go to doi.org and
Oh,
look at the list of
people. Oh my God, it's the sex offender registry. McRib motorboating, says Ange. Let's see, slapping, holding in your pee, cardboard,
Slapping,
cardboard bed pole vaulting, says Scott. That's a fucking great answer. Canvassing voters, yes, we should all get medals, Joe. Synchronized overeating, competitive eating, similar to skeet shooting, Nazi shooting. Chuck them up in the air with your Nazi launcher. I like cutting your jib, Suzanne.
Skeet shooting is the one where you
Paul.
run. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What's the one where you run and then shoot?
Actually it's cross country skiing. It's a biathlon. That's the biathlon, and I don't really know exactly. I guess maybe
Wait.
you're so out of breath. You're like, I can't aim. Is that the part of it? It's target shooting. It's combination cross country skiing and target shooting. It's a biathlon. It's a
Who
winter
invented that?
sport. Fucking who knows? The Norwegians probably.
That's a weird sport.
Bobbing, it is. Bobbing for performance enhancing drugs. Affording rent. Oh my God. Today painting. Dear Lauro, I don't feel good about
jeez.
having to hand this over to you, but I have to hand it over to you.
Oh, Eric and Carrie tried biathlon. It's really difficult. I
I'm
would
sh-
imagine.
I'm sure
just
that it
saying, like
is.
that's a pretty random
I
combination
guess it's just
of
because
things.
you're skiing and it's just like you're out of breath. I gotta focus. Anyway, the outdoor Paris opening ceremonies, outdoing the Paris opening ceremonies. Who had
I'm
the
gonna give it
funniest
to
response?
Joe for affording rent.
I love that.
Pretty
Yeah,
funny.
you had a lot of great answers to
Yeah.
choose from. Nice job,
It's too
kids.
real.
Collectively, listen, we haven't had a good old-fashioned roast, and boy, do I have a subject for you because this gentleman turns out to be what I think a lot of people feared him politically is turning out to be a couch fucking dud. And of course, I'm talking about J.D. Vance. He
Wow.
is not doing well, and I'm completely here for it. I think Trump has real buyer's remorse at this point. Anyway, let's insult J.D. Vance. Let's insult J.D. Vance. An elegy. Let's give an elegy for the hillbilly elegy for the hillbilly.
Yeah, there was a whole thing going around this week. It was like an elegy for his career. Like he just like, hello, I'm here. I've stuck my foot in my mouth. I'm done now.
Joe says, fun fact: city planning was once an Olympic sport. No cap. Really? And what Olympics? And when was that taken out? And how did you have to like draw a plan in real? Was it like Top Chef? Did you have to? Okay,
Nice.
okay, designers. Okay, city designers. Robert Moses. Robert Moses now would have he's the fellow. I'm just this joke's gonna go nowhere. I was gonna say something. Robert Moses was the guy who tore down Penn Station in New York and wanted to build an expressway through Washington Square Park. So now, no style points, but certainly lots of chutzpah. He get a chutzpah gold, I think.
The JD stands for jerking dick.
JD, we got a green couch for you, bud. How about that? You guys, of course, have heard about the couch fucking because, of course, you have. Yeah, Gray.
Yeah.
Ray says the avocado couch is shaking in its boots.
No, Trump wanted JD Vince. Oh, we just called the wrong wrong person. We're so
did.
sorry. We're sorry. Your face is awful.
You know, I wouldn't put it past Trump, honestly, to be like, now you're out of here. Now you're fired. And bring in somebody else, right?
I do what I want.
He does what he wants. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And
what he doesn't want is to debate Kamala, so he's not going to do that.
Oh, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. In fact, hold that thought next round. And says he looks good in a ball gag. Wake up the gift. Gift sleeping. I'll wake him up. Should have spelled his name JD to get the Hitler Youth vote. Yeah. Couldn't find Keith Reynolds. My brother.
Hello.
My brother. What's
We
happening?
were just saying the other day, where's Keith Reynolds been?
Let's see. Who is he against? Eric couldn't find the Skittlesaurus. Oh, the clitoris. The Skittlesaurus. Right. Is your name Mulva? I think your name's Mulva. Let's see. He is so proud of his law degree that he changed his name to JD. Oh, Carrie.
Snap.
That is quite good. The GOP completed their nomination. They must bring their VP to term. Exactly. Can't abort him at this point. No.
No. Gotta take care of him now.
Let's see. I'm gonna give this. I gotta. I'm sorry, Ange. The ball gag line was brilliant, but I gotta give it to Carrie for he's so proud of his law degree. He changed his name to JD. Brilliant. Okay.
How proud was he?
How proud was he? So now we know that
He does look like grown-up Chucky from Child's
he
Play.
totally does.
You are
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, there's something really creepy about him. As Jon Stewart said, he looks like the actor who was hired to play Don Jr. Right, the better looking, he's got cheekbones.
That's a JD Vance, the majority shareholder in Pretty Litter. What does that mean? Because of cats and cat lady. Yeah.
Oh, cat
Pretty
lady.
Litter. That's the litter that you don't have
Hold
to
that
scoop.
thought.
Right?
You
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
you're giving me segues like crazy. This is absolutely brilliant. So anyway, as we know, Trump, his line was anytime, anywhere as far as a debate. Right? He was gonna take it to Kamala, and now he's backed out without really giving a reason. What the reason that he gave was she's not the nominee yet. Well, guess who wasn't the nominee at the time you debated him in June? Right? So it didn't seem to bother you then. Anyway, make up Trump's excuse for not debating Kamala. What was Trump's excuse for not debating Kamala? And will it last him through to November? That's you need a good durable excuse.
I love that we're trolling their side now. Like, hey, is your old man okay?
I know.
Oh,
Turnabout
he's
is
the oldest one. Oh, is he okay?
Oh, my nipples are erect. Oh, that's fabulous. I love it. I am so here for all of this. And honestly, it all turned around. Mark Hamill, he tweeted the way that we felt last week versus the way that we feel this week is as close. The difference between those two is as close as we're ever going to get to feeling warp speed. It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Jump to light
That's
speed.
right.
That's it. Wow. Boom. All right. Now let's see his Trump's excuse for not debating Kamala. Bone spurs, of course. Diaper change. Bad hair day. They're all bad hair days. He's afraid that she'll find out he masturbates to her campaign videos. Whoa.
Can't find my ear cotex.
He never grabbed her in the pussy. She has a better golf handicap. Hi-oh! He didn't want to get his hairdo wet. Spending the night with Stormy. Exactly. He's setting you up. Hey, Stormy. Oh my God! All right, is this you? This is you.
This is me.
She would beat his ass. Well, yeah, that's precisely why. And honestly, there's not enough popcorn in the world. She'll stick a fly on his head. What did Suzanne say? New KFC coupon came out. Sure, he's got plans.
That's right.
Right. He can't come up with any other name for the nasty woman, and he used that one already. He is so close, and it's going to happen. He's just going to let fly the N-word at some point. I
Oh,
predict.
yeah.
And I predict it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He wants to. Oh, he wants to. Oh, when he says she's cackling, you know what he really means in his mind.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Sure can.
Oh, thank you.
His
I need
low
to review all
T.
these amazing answers.
So bone spurs, diaper change, bad hair day, masturbates to her campaign videos, never grabbed her in the pussy, had a better golf handicap, didn't want to get his hairdo wet, spending the night with Stormy, she beat his ass, Melania will divorce him, new KFC coupon came out, stick a fly in his head, can't come up with any other name than nasty woman, he has to accept a golf award from his own course. That's funny. funny. Let's see, low T, can't pronounce Harris. He's firing J.D. Vance that night.
Okay, Ray.
All right, Rapel, that's a fucking good answer.
Write it under the wire for Rapel.
Scott said he's getting his stitches out for his make-believe injury. Have you seen his ear? Not a scratch on it. Not a fucking scratch on it. It's crazy.
Why didn't he just have someone put makeup on it?
Yeah, exactly. Because, and here's why I think he doesn't give a fuck. His followers believe
Does
they
he
will
think
believe
everyone is stupid?
He believes his followers are stupid enough to believe that he's spontaneously healed. He can walk on water. This man is a miracle. He's chosen by God. Anyway, so you heard JD's sick burn on Kamala Harris saying that people, this is a nation becoming a nation of childless cat ladies, and they shouldn't get to decide our political future because they have no stake in. He's fun. Because and I don't. JD, I don't know if women vote. I don't know. Did you hear this? They vote, and there are more of them.
Even childless women.
There are more of them.
Yeah.
There are more of them.
Because we pay taxes and have to participate in society, even though we don't have children. I know, it's shocking.
Shocking. Anyway, what political party will childless cat ladies start? Let's give this a jump start here. What political party will childless cat ladies start? And they're going to be a force in this November's election.
I don't have a cat.
You do not have a cat. These are the facts.
I am a childless dog lady. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sadly.
Oh, by choice, man. By choice. That's my choice.
I went to someone's house.
What political party will childless cat ladies start? Joe says Democrats.
Democats.
Oh, Democrats. Oh, that's good. I like that. Hang on. Nice. I'm so sorry I interrupted you. You were saying?
I went to someone's house to pick something up this week, and she had cats.
Uh-huh.
There was a smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a very specific tang.
And especially like if you're real allergic to cats, you can smell if someone has cats.
Right.
So whatever, and doesn't like change their litter box or whatever. I stood in there for like a full minute, and then I was like.
Yeah, you're desperately allergic to cats, so that wasn't
But I didn't want to be rude. I wanted to like, you have cats in here.
It's an EpiPen.
I had to step outside. I was like, I can't.
Oh my God. Okay.
I didn't want to go. It smells like pee in here, but
And cat pee, but when they spray, it's like ammonia. It's very tangy, very very tangy.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do if I just pass out? I
Womp.
don't want to be rude, but
Smelling salts. The Common Sense Party, the Baroness, the IQ over 120 Party, the Kitty Litter Party,
the My
Pussy
Cat,
Riot.
My Choice.
That's good. My Cat, My Choice?
Yeah, My Cat, My Choice Party.
Keith says Pussy Riot, the Calico Cotillions is my mom, Hairball, Calicoans, My Cat, My Choice, Fancy Feast, Lonely Ice Cream Eats Society, the Lonely Ice Cream Eats Society, Yeah, this is the Tight Vagina Party.
Yeah, there you go.
The Grand Ole Opry, the Grand Ole White Claw Party, Cat Lives Matter, Bull Moose Cat Party. That was Teddy Roosevelt's party. Meow Mixers. Scott says the No Stitch Party. Oh my God, you people! There were a lot of funny tight vagina jokes there.
I just got that.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm gonna go with Joe for Meow Mixers. I think I like that. So now, I don't know if people are up to date on this, but we have an area in the front of our property. The rest of the property is looking magnificent because somebody here has been doing a ton of work on the property. But the front part was all overgrown with like blackberries and weeds and all
You
kinds
might
of
either
shit.
call it Laura's landfill
You might call it
Laura's
landfill.
trench.
So you carved all that out.
Right.
You cleared out a bunch of.
And once I cleaned it all up, I realized that it's a big empty trench. Like it just needs to be filled in. So I called a guy who came here and said, that's a big trench.
Right.
You're gonna need a lot of dirt for that. You don't want fancy dirt because it's, you need to really fill it up. So do you want some fill dirt? And I'm like, what's that? And he goes, well, it's dirt, but it came from like a construction site. So it also has like rocks in it and some twigs and maybe some cat poop too.
And that was a random fact. It's
my God.
Cat shit in your fill dirt.
I was like, I don't really care what's in it, but let's put the nice dirt on top. And so he said, sure.
Right. So anyway, so what else? So we got cat shit and but what else? What else might be in our fill dirt? What else might be in our Phil Dirt? And honestly, it is tempting to spell Phil Phil, right? Just
Phil Dirt.
Name of guy.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about dirt this week.
You did.
Dirt and rocks and other things that you can use to fill a trench.
Yes.
It's Laura's trench.
You've learned all about backfill, Eric, is that what it's called? Eric came over.
Phil Dirt.
Then we started talking about regrading the driveway because it's like sloping off into the trench. And
Oh, and then the dirt guy told me that Ted Bundy probably murdered his sister.
that was crazy.
So
So he grew up around here.
that's a fun fact.
Yeah, and his sister was...
Someone murdered his sister.
Somebody murdered his sister, and she was
the
his
guy
type.
that they arrested for it. Later, they were like, "Oh, we don't think you did it after all. Who did it? Oh, it was Ted Bundy."
Oh my fucking God. Listen, if you hang out here in Washington State long enough, you're going to meet...
You're
either
going to
meet
be
a
2
serial
degrees
killer,
from Ted Bundy.
you meet a serial killer, you meet somebody who, got the bad end of serial killer, or D.B. Cooper. You might. You never know.
But that was the second Ted Bundy story. Somebody we know, their mom ran away from Ted Bundy. We just had this
That sounds
conversation.
familiar.
Yeah.
I knew a guy in college who was like 20 years older than I was, who was it Gary Gilmore? Gary Gilmore was the guy who used to pick up hitchhikers in his van and like dismember them and shit. And he passed on a ride from him because he just had a bad feeling. And then later on, he's like, "Wait a second, hey, hang on." I think
And you
I know.
think after that happens, you're like, "Oh, I should trust my gut more."
That's a problem with people like us.
Yeah.
Because we overthink everything anyway, and so I don't really know the difference. I can't always tell the difference between intuition and everything is out to get me.
Yeah, and
everything's scary.
terrible anxiety.
Exactly, just generalized terrible anxiety. So yeah,
Fill it with old Trump wigs.
exactly. What might be in our Phil Dirt Project 2025? That's good. Let's put it in there. Let's bury it.
Eric says my text, but there aren't enough of them.
I don't
to
think
fill
there are enough.
the
There's
trench.
not enough to fill a thimble, my friend.
Right? What will we put in the other 30 yards apparently we have out there?
Project 2020. Listen, let's put everything that belongs in the dustbin of history in our filter. How about that?
In Laura's trench.
Human remains, hooker drippings. Scott.
Why not?
This is you, I believe.
Good Space Guy's UFO. Put that in there.
Good space guy. Yeah, he's a candidate
Does
who runs
anybody
for office
have a
every
body
election.
they need to hide? Because I
If you
have
do,
a trench.
we've got. But
Yeah.
honestly, this
A whole
property.
forest, actually.
This property is ideal for body hiding. They'll never find you. Elon Musk's promises. Al Capone. Snitches, who of course get stitches. They get the one stitch. Expired. The race is expired.
Is it just one stitch?
Well, the episiotomy.
Oh,
yeah,
the
that was the one stitch club that Scott. I think Scott. I don't want to
Is
explain
that
your
when
joke.
they sew your vagina back up to make it more?
I believe
okay,
so.
okay.
When it rips and yeah. Enough said. Let's see. So expired chubs of beef, says Ray.
Fill it with shardy shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I should fill it with driveway underwear.
Why don't we do that?
Road underwear.
Shouty shouts. Extra ballots. Snoop's loose
The
pants.
shardy shorts are gone. They went in Jan's garbage.
Yes. And I don't
We
know
throw
why
our
we didn't.
garbage in Jan. It's a long story.
Those needed to be
Yeah.
incinerated
yeah.
at the very least. Machetes for later. Karen's Hookers. The Lindbergh Baby. That's a deep cut, David.
Wow.
Last century. That was the crime of the century. Trial of the century. Bones of the neighbor's lawn prostitute. Hookers. Bonnie's beef. Barb's ex. Who knows what happened to that guy?
Lots of hookers in there.
Yeah.
Lots of hookers in that trench.
Johnny Depp, The Missing Minnows, 1,100 copies of Ishtar on Laserdisc. That's Elaine May. It's she's swinging a miss on that one, kid. My texts. Let's see. The guy who claimed to catch the Green River Killer. He's running for our governor, Dave Reichert.
He is.
Conservative pearls to be clutched. Old Trump wigs. J.D. Vance's abused couches. Termites. Cardboard beds from the Olympics. Good Space Guys UFO. Dad jokes. Underwear. Eric Fence time for next week. Shorty shorts. Yes. Fetuses. Trump ballots. Asquatch scat. We'll get to that.
Okay,
And
we'll get
sit
to the
tight.
Asquatch.
The only show inside references like beaver cubes and the bear hole. Don't forget.
In the
Never
bear
forget.
Hole. Don't forget about the
Yeah.
bear hole, Joe.
Jan's Dildo Graveyard, all
Yeah.
the Atari 2600 ET games. I had that. It was a terrible game. Dear Laurel, I'm so sorry. This one's yours, but it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Suzanne the Cookie Queen for shardy shorts.
Nicely done, boy. And that was quite an array of things to choose from. Now listen, you guys are like batting 1,000 tonight in terms of guessing what's coming next. And of course, Ange sent us this photo. It was on a Reddit thread. We belong to several threads about taxidermy.
Right.
And apparently somebody figured out that if you take a deer ass and turn it upside down and shave it and put a face on it, it looks like Sasquatch. There you go. I should have warned you that this is a trigger warning.
It's Asquatch.
This is Asquatch.
So-
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Asquatch.
And I want to tell you that now you think we just show up here and we don't prepare for the show.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wrong.
No, you'd be very mistaken.
That's wrong. We have like a whole hour long, like we come up with we talk about what happened this week and
Yeah.
we come up with the clues.
Oh, yeah.
Asquatch
Asquatch.
really ground our minds to a halt. Like we were like,
what is- what-
we can't even write a
what-
joke.
what-
Like it's so
yeah,
funny
really.
the joke writes itself.
The joke, and honestly, we could just move on. However, I did come up with,
You did?
I did.
Finally come up with a joke?
what should they call it when they taxidermy your ass? Right? If they make taxidermy out of your ass, Anne said it reminded her of us. I hope not. It didn't not like it bore a resemblance. What do they call? What are they going to call it when they taxidermy your ass? When they
No, I mean-
taxidermy the deer's ass, they called it Asquatch.
What
Very
I think
clever.
she means is when you see Asquatch, who are you going to tell?
Of course, I
You're
know
going to
what
tell us.
I
Like
know.
if you see something weird, like 8 Ball Pope, if you notice that the Pope in your office is being more truthful when you rub an 8 ball, you tell us.
You tell us.
We're the ones.
We're
you
the
tell.
ones who you want to tell.
We're that weird friend of
Of
yours.
course, we're that weird
So,
friend.
That's,
Oh, I love that. This is so sweet, you guys. So we get LaCroix from Costco, and there's a tray of flavors that, like, I really like the watermelon flavor. The hibiscus flavor is nice. And then they have limoncello, and it's half limoncello. And we both hate limoncello, but she's drinking it because she's doing that for me. Isn't that sweet?
I made myself like it. because you
It's
don't
so
like it.
sweet, you guys. Oh my goodness. I married so well.
It's real bad,
It's not great.
but
Let's see.
that's all right.
let's-
It grows on you.
Scott says a globe. JD Vance says Eric. The great Horniman. I assume that's the Hornyman.
Badass Jan.
Yeah. Perfection crafted by tacos. Says Ray. Cottage
Joe's just going to be called Bear Hole.
Bear Hole.
That's right.
Cottage cheese with canned peaches. I really like your peaches. Can I shake your tree? How about that?
Still Asquatch. No changes. No notes.
Badass Jan. Exit only. Twin Mounds. Bear Hole. Dark Side of the Moon. No, still Asquatch. No changes. No notes. Anaconda buns. If you don't want none, hun. These are fabulous. I'm gonna go.
What would
with,
mine be called? Like, what do you call something that's so white it has never seen? Like blindingly white.
the light side of the moon? Obviously,
Right,
yeah.
light side of the moon.
Yeah,
That's what it would be called.
Anal bum
Ginger
cover.
butt.
Kathy was here. Day old sushi roll press. Bleach. Holy God, you people. I gotta go with Zafer. Still Asquatch. No changes. No notes.
No changes.
Yeah,
No notes.
very, very clever. Oh, you people. How I love you people. You're all so funny and clever. So listen, we apparently own a deer. We apparently have a deer now. I don't know what to say about it other than the fact that we have this one deer who shows
It's
up
the
on our
same
property
deer.
and she won't leave. And
Yeah.
she's just
And she's
here.
there all day.
And
she'll, like, when you
There she is.
leave, she's there. And when you come back, she's there.
yeah, she's like, hi.
She doesn't have a baby. She's like,
Just hanging out.
what does she want?
And Lori named her Dave. Well, Lori named her Dave, and I'm like, that's Doe. And so now her name is Dave, a deer,
a female deer.
So
Whatever.
anyway, we haven't been able to figure it out. But what does Dave the deer want?
She comes back every day.
day.
She'll appear
Every
in
day.
numerous places. She's just staring at you.
No, I have no idea. And she's not afraid. Honestly, she's like, and I am fine with her
She
being on the
followed
property.
me up to the storage the other day.
It was hilarious. I'm fine with.
behind my car.
I'm fine with her being on the property, provided until she goes and starts fucking eating our flowers, and she does it like this, like she's like she's got
Yeah.
this murder stare. It's like, I'm trying to eat your fucking flowers. You got a problem with that?
She doesn't move when you drive up or
No.
drive out. Like she's
Then-
like, "Hey, what's up?"
Then I send the dog out, and the dog, goes tearing after her. Oh, and the dog is so proud of herself when she comes back. She's feeling herself. So, you see what I did? Check me out, huh?
Your mom says she wants to come inside to throw up.
Okay, funny story.
Okay, but trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
The
This
dog
doesn't.
threw up,
This
yes.
does involve vomit. Now,
Yeah.
last night I was sitting on the patio enjoying a cigar, which I haven't been able to do in a little while. I'm having a cigar, and I'm watching the Olympic opening ceremonies, and all of a sudden inside I hear this no. It's like, and I look inside, and Lori is like like this. The dog and this is my mistake. I fed her some of my leftover spaghetti last night because she's been fine with it in the past, and so the dog voided her entire stomach. Like it was just.
That's probably enough of that description.
It was, and so
but she wanted to come inside.
yeah.
And then as
And
soon
that
as
was
she
the-
was inside, she threw up.
She was outside with me,
Yeah.
and she's standing at the door wanting to go inside. I'm like, she obviously tired of being out here with me, and so I open the door, and that's when she decides to go inside and open up the floodgates.
And I
That's
was
what-
like, no.
So what does Dave the deer want? She wants a cat. She's waiting for you to fill in the trench, says
right.
Kathy. Let's see, dad ass. Dear Steve, she needs a Dear Steve.
Right.
A deep drink at the bear hole. She wants to come inside to throw up your mom to let you know the fence doesn't work, says Eric.
I guess.
Eric built the fence, by the way. A salt block. Dave is a deep state psyop. She's volunteering as tribute for the next party. Democracy. She wants some fucking democracy. To become venison. That her name is not Dave. She wants to let us know.
She probably does want a text from Eric.
Carrie says she wants some. That's she's looking for $1. to get on
Everybody
with.
wants some.
Yeah, about $10. About $3.50.
Yeah.
About $3.50. Asquatch. She's after Asquatch. Her underwear back. Dave wants to tear down the patriarchy. So, don't we all? And by we all, I mean, not Republicans. They're happy with it. A Frosty and some fries. A text from Eric. Pants. Dear Loro. Is this me?
Geez.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it
This
to
is you.
Keith for about $10.
Yeah.
She wants about $10.
Is it about $3.50?
She'll. It's so funny because the security cameras will go off and it's like there she is back behind the house, like back in front of the house over there. It's the same deer, no joke.
So
I can tell the difference.
So Laura encountered a sign in it was a restroom. Was it a Walmart? Is it a restroom at a Walmart? And it reads as follows: I can't even. What does it say? For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. Where will you go when you die? It asks jauntily. Now listen.
Then on the other side it
Yeah.
says something like,
Yeah.
"Don't get burned."
Now,
I'm
listen,
like, "Hey, I'm just trying to
take a
pee,
leak.
okay?
Just trying to take a leak.
I don't need this.
Yeah. So
You leave me alone."
But it got us
Whoever
thinking.
you are.
It got us thinking. Why are you not getting into heaven? I'm certainly not going. Why are you not getting into heaven? For me, it's because there are going to be all those Christians there, and I want no part of that. No, thank you. Why are you not getting into heaven?
Oh, Ann says Dave's here to start the next cult.
Yeah. Listen, Dave heard.
A deer appeared to me.
She heard that this was the place that you go to start a cult of personality, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Yeah, this is my place." I haven't put down a stake, and I don't know what her doctrine is. I guess we'll find out. And listen, as I said, I'm a little adrift in my life personally, so maybe Dave is my next Lord and Savior. I don't know. Maybe I'm willing to tithe 100% of all my earnings to Dave, the cult leader, dear. Now, let's see. I'm sorry they Melvined me, says Keith. The party is downstairs. Exactly. It will be. That's where the good stuff's happening because the earth is not flat.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Because if you're always saying heaven, what is heaven like? Is it an aura around the planet? It like literally, every direction is out toward heaven depending on where you point. Right? We're on a
Right.
fucking circle. We're on a sphere.
Oh, Eric killed Dave the deer and dumped her in Laurel's trench.
That's funny.
That's full
Well,
circle.
now Fuzz, I know Fuzz will come and take care of Dave for us. Although I don't think you're allowed to kill does, are you? I don't think you are.
Are you not?
I don't think so. I think it has to be at least a 2-point buck. You get it. That makes it illegal. Let's see. Have you met me? Says Kathy. Me too, kid. We'll have fun together. The stairway's too fucking long. There's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold. I'm not a fan of the great North Korea in the sky. How much time do you have? Says David. That's funny. Because I can't bring Fashion Steve as my +1. Too long to list. My only show answers. Sure. Listen, God's keeping track of this. We say here on the show. Let's see.
And God's apparently leaving us notes in the Walmart bathroom.
Right.
So,
exactly. So, that's.
I'm glad I was there.
I am too, because otherwise, how would
God.
we have known I invented truck nuts. My passport doesn't need that stamp, says Mona. That's funny. I'm afraid of heights. I don't look good in white. These are all fabulous answers. This is me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give it to Kathy for Have You Met Me? That's very funny. Yeah. So now,
Ray came in at the last minute with butt stuff.
that's good too.
Oh boy.
All right, you want to set this one up?
Sure.
Yeah.
So do you guys know...
Salting snail.
Do you guys know the story of the guy from Sticker Mule?
Sticker Mule. Have you heard of the company Sticker Mule?
So
Strap in.
you guys have heard of this company, right? Maybe you haven't.
I had not. Until you
Sticker
told me
Mule
today.
is a company that makes stickers. Obviously, you
Innocently
upload
enough.
your stickers, you order them, you can sell them, whatever. And apparently, the guy that owns the company, despite it being like, why would you mix politics and business, especially when your user base is primarily artists?
Artists who are famously liberal.
So the other day, I'm on the email list for Sticker Mule, and they send out an email that says Trump 2024, and I'm like, okay, I'm curious as to why
Go
I'm
on.
unsubscribing from
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
but
I'm unsubscribing. I just
tell
want to
me
know
more,
why. Tell me
weirdo.
more. Yeah.
And it's like, just want to let you know that there was a blah blah attempt on it. Like, we don't think it's we're not going to condone. So I'm going to tell all of you right now that I proudly support Trump.
There
and
are
I'm like,
people he was
no,
like,
you
he's
didn't.
like, they don't want, I'm afraid being a Trump supporter, and they don't want us to support, and they're coming after him. And
Right.
people, this was the line that got me, people with good hearts can support Trump. I'm like, hey, hang on. You have me up to that point.
He was like, with that in mind,
no.
here's a discount. Please use it to buy a Trump T-shirt. And I was like, oh my God! And I subscribed and unsubscribed, and so did
now
everybody
subscriber
else.
base is just
And now he's on Twitter, like trying to give away things, like they
Oh,
lost
he's
20,000
he's
followers.
trying to-
Everybody's trolling this guy.
20,000 followers just left.
People
like,
just
boom.
people are talking to each other like, oh my God, I ordered gay pride stickers and they came damaged, and that's why.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Yeah, basically,
Anyway.
it's the Hobby Lobby of sticker creation.
This guy thought that he was doing something,
Yeah.
and what he was doing was taking
ruining his
business.
own business.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
so anyway, you figure that at the very least there are some sticker messages that can probably get through to these fine folks. So what will your Sticker Mule sticker order say? What will your Sticker Mule sticker order say? Let's order some Sticker Mules, shall we? Beep, 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 beep.
Only you can't ever order from them because Trump 2024.
No,
right?
you won't. But
And
if you were going to,
I'm
you'd send
free
a
to
message
say
with
that
your order.
because he's free to say what he wants in my email that I didn't agree to get political messages in my
Right,
email.
right.
So that might be an FCC violation.
Well, this is 100% what it's about. I mean, really, it's like you're 100% free to say whatever the hell you want.
Yep.
And your customer base is 100% free to go and tell you
go
to go
away.
fuck yourself by leaving and never ordering from you again.
So just in your opinion, was that a good idea for him? No, it was not.
Well, yeah.
Don't
but-
believe it you want. Go ahead, believe it. But now that I know that about you, I have to go take my money elsewhere.
Vladimir Cushion 28. Exactly. You know, JD's fuck buddy. Yeah.
Sticker Mule is actually an ass.
Doc's Sticker Mule payment declined. I told a client early this week that I'm a never Trumper and I have not heard from him since. Well, good.
Oh, good.
I mean, well, first and foremost, I mean, that person's in
That guy
Portland.
didn't have any money.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have any fucking money, but he's in Portland, so he's got to kind of know that whatever stream he's swimming against a stream in Portland. So.
Sticker Mule, we heart stepping on our own dicks.
Sticker Mule is actually an ass.
That's a good one.
Doc Sticker Mule, payment declined. Motorboating McRib since 76. Unsubscribe. Please cancel my order and DNC immediately. Sticker Mule, we are stepping on our own dicks. I heart sofas, says Kathy. This is you. Who are you going to choose? Who will you choose?
I'm going to give it to
Laura?
Suzanne
Yeah,
for we
sure.
heart stepping on our own dicks.
God, so fucking funny. Oh, kids, you know, sometimes you just learn lessons the hard way. I had to learn about blank the hard way. Honk if you watch the Trump. Oh, God, David. I'm not reading that out loud, dude.
No.
Wow. Funny, but I'm not reading that out loud. I had to learn about blank the hard way.
actually, I was looking at the co-founder's Twitter today, and I think somebody hacked it because it was like, hey, I've just received a dildo. It's extra small.
So I can go fuck myself. Yeah, that
so
was,
I can go fuck myself.
Somebody I think hacked into his ex
And then the
account.
next tweet was like, should we fire our CEO right now?
Yeah, and the majority is what is it? What did fucking Elon say? Where he's like Vox Populi, Vox Domini, or whatever the fuck it was that he said. He's like, should I resign as the head of Twitter? And everyone's like, yes,
you should.
and he never fucking did. Never did. Let's see.
I had to learn about childless cat ladies the hard way.
And she had to learn about three the hard way. Three the hard way.
Three.
Beastie Boys. How babies. Kathy had to learn how babies are made the hard way.
Carrie's just learned about Bill Dirt the hard way.
That's funny. Butt stuff. Erections. Laurel's Trench. By the way, the deepest part of the ocean is the Laurel Trench.
It's the Laurel's Trench?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard-ons. KY. Phil Dirt. Coarse couch fabric. Yeah, you can really get torn up knees that way. Childless cat ladies. Same-sex grooming. The gag reflex. Gravity. French history. What goes on at the second location? We're the second location. We've determined
We're the second location.
We're the second location. Craps. Had to learn about craps the hard way. Yeah. Hard 8. You get a hard 8. Let's see. Is this me? This is me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Kathy for how babies lose an inch. To the knee.
Are we gonna tell them about the fish?
Oh yeah. So
the fish was sick this week.
We'll do this clue and then we'll get to that. Yeah. I keep having this recurring nightmare where I blank. Can't come up with any more clues for this game. Oh yeah, it's happening. I keep having this. Ray, by the way, you were gonna. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but what is 9 times 311?
He can do that in his head.
Yeah, it's 2,700 something, right?
Yeah, for a minute we were like scared that we had reached the end.
Exactly.
We were like,
you,
oh my god!
You feel like you're going to reach the end of Netflix.
All these years.
I think I reached the end of the clues.
Or maybe it was just that nothing was funny. I don't know. Like nothing I was saying was funny.
Honestly, I don't know what it was, but both of us were just kind of like, can we do this?
Yeah.
And we're like,
You're like, yeah,
What do we do? No. It was really just,
no. I don't know.
Oh my God, I
We were
love
just
us.
in a vortex where
We just
nothing
were.
was
I
funny.
don't know. So
We're like an unfunny writer's room. Like,
that was exactly what it was. We
no.
just we had the yips. We had the only
we had
show
the
yips.
Yeah.
I keep having this recurring nightmare where I am still married, says Kathy. I'm on the couch. Oh, I'm the couch, says Carrie.
I'm the couch.
JD's couch. Vote for Trump of my own free will. 20. So basically 2,800. Yeah, 2,800 clues at this point. I got to start recycling some of them, y'all. I don't know. Well, Kathy says, well, she doesn't win, right? Because she's used to winning on this game, you see. So that's funny. Trump was. Joe says he has a recurring nightmare where Trump runs for president every 4 years. Yes. Holy God. Become really dull. Actually sleep. This is just got him banned from the only show. Am clothed and everyone else is naked. Shoot a deer named Dave and then for some random reason I stuff its ass and make a strange face. Boy, I hadn't put that together.
I mean,
nice, good connection, Suzanne. Can no longer see titties. I keep having this recurring nightmare where I have to join the cat political party. Live to 110. Oh God, I don't want to. Please no.
No,
Please
absolutely
no.
not.
I don't want to live that long.
No.
Am friends with Kourtney Kardashian. What? This is 14. This is you. Jesus
As a
Christ.
childless cat lady, I will not be living to 110.
Dear Lord, Jesus Christ, those were funny. Who had the funniest
gosh.
response?
I'm gonna have to give that one to Joe.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that is
Trump runs every 4
100%.
years. Because in 4 more years, how old will Trump be?
Trump will be 81, ironically.
Oh, okay.
The same age
He'll be back.
as one Joseph Robinette Biden. Where are you taking me on our blind date? We're having a blind date. Where are we going? Where to?
I'm taking you to a second location.
Of course. Where are you taking me on our blind date? Yeah, exactly. In the back of a car, although in the trunk of a car. But you know, like you've seen this, I've noticed this on rental cars. There's a little pull tab now with a. It's got a little picture, the pictogram of a man who's like running away. So I guess.
Do all trunks have that now? So
Yes,
you
they're
can't be
required.
locked in a trunk?
Yes, but you just cut it off. Like,
boy.
honestly, I don't know why. It's a cute idea. It's a very cute idea, but I mean, any determined serial killer is going to find his way around that right quick. Am I right? I said, hey, fellow serial killers, am I right? Come on, back me up on this. You got to use the old noodle there. Come on, fellows, all of you, and you're always fellows, and you're always white, and you always have 3 names. You got to have 3 names. Rodney Allen Rippey. He could have been a serial
Ted
killer.
Bundy doesn't have 3 names.
He's the exception. He
Yeah.
just had to be different. He's punk rock. He's totally punk rock.
John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. Let's see. Where are you taking me on our blind date? Back home, says Kathy. The Braille Institute. Oh, the blind
The
date.
blind date,
Ray,
got
you
it.
took us literally.
Yeah,
Very funny.
that's right.
To get tested, a silent auction, a Kamala rally, and if you don't like it, fuck you. We're not dating. Cat rally party. Cat party rally. Columbus, Carrie's dating Columbus, Ohio, from whence she originates.
That's right.
Let's see, Laura's front yard to get fingerprinted, says Kathy. Stevie Wonder concert. Sure, your blind date, see a blind artist. Why not? He was exceptional, that Teddy. Yes, he was in so many ways. He loved his Econoline van. Let's see, to Pacific Topsoil to talk about the difference between clean dirt and fill dirt. The Canadian Embassy.
No, Pacific Topsoil denied us because they were like, we can't fit our truck in your, whatever. We can't fit our truck in your hole. So,
Ohio! See what
so
we
we
did
had
there?
to go with the second, the second also ran of fill dirt.
Fucking God. Oh, Jesus Christ, you people. A silent auction at a blind, that's very funny. I just put that together. A silent auction at a blind date. That's very, okay.
Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Yeah, that definitely gets some of that. Let's see. Kathy she just kept swinging in there. I gotta give it to Kathy for that round. Okay, that's it, kids. Oh my goodness. So we are on we've arrived at the portion of the show where Laura tallies up the points and I make up a song. So I'm just gonna go for it here.
So what's the topic of the song?
Well, we'll see.
Should we let them guess?
No,
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
My
Sorry. Okay.
pedal here.
Sure.
Kamala, you made me feel great just by being someone you ain't. Oh, Kamala, come save the day. The opening ceremonies were really gay.
Boy.
That was really awesome because it pissed off some Republicans. Good luck rhyming something with Republican. Oh, baby, how I love to be alive right now because the wind is blowing our way. Hey, everybody, why don't you go on out and canvass? We're gonna go out as Democrats and kick some ass. Hey, everything's gonna be better cause Kamala, she apparently is called by her kids Mamala. So she is. So she actually has kids, so you can suck it and go on and take a chance. Well, go on and fuck your couch, JD Vance. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boom!
Oh, so many people with 3 points. Kathy, Joe, Susie, everybody has 3 rounds.
Oh, everybody's got 3 points.
Whatever.
Everybody got 3
Everybody
points
got 3
tonight,
points.
so that means nobody got any points. That means we're starting over from
That's
scratch because nobody got any fucking points. All right, so
Buzz, you're right. We are early. I don't know why. We're like chip chopping along.
oh shit, it's only 9:05. My
Yeah.
goodness, we never get to this portion of the game this soon. Okay, this is the tiebreaker round. This one is for all of the chimichangas. Let's do it, kids. Why not? Let's have a tiebreaker. What's your major? Killer keg party. What's your major? What are you majoring in? Yabba-doop-doop-doop-doop-doo.
Do the last week of events too. We didn't start the fire.
Joe Biden dropped out, Kamala stepped in, and Trump is really pissed out about J.D. Vance and the Chevrolet Olympics, French Olympics, and Celine Dion. And yeah, there you go.
It was always burning dance. It's a world of eternity.
He's like, let's play again.
Yeah. You know what? If
Take
we
it from
play
the top.
again, you have to write the questions.
Exactly. You guys write. We'll play. How about that? You guys write the questions and then we'll answer.
Yeah.
Turnabout's fair play. Am I right? Keith says, "I've been told pain in the ass." That's what he majored in. Only show gaming. Fuck around and find outology. Sanskrit. Major Tom.
Oh,
Terry
two
majored in
people said Tom. That's me.
That's Keith majored in Tom. Your mom majored in my mom.
Weed science.
Weed science.
Fence. Oh.
On the 6-year plan for communications. I knew fellas like that.
Is communications a real major?
It is, and I knew people who did that.
I mean, we majored in theater. So,
We majored in theater, but I made it out in 4 years.
And look what we're doing now.
Oh, look! See, hey, listen, it's coming in handy, right? Are you not amused? I entertain. Incurring student debt. Cat ladies. Joe majored in cat ladies. All right, kids, let's vote. Snoop, says my mom. Who had the funniest response to what Sherry major? Everybody vote. Give them a vote. Go through the answers. Payne, Major Payne. Oh, that's very funny. That was one of the Wayans brothers. I can never.
Did you major in communications?
Me?
Kathy did.
Oh, Kathy did? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Ray majored in communications, minor in stats.
I'm
Wow.
wrong.
Yeah. Listen, I knew people. No knock on communications.
I just
majors.
didn't think that was a.
I just knew people who didn't. They took their sweet time with it. No, I knew. I knew
I thought
communications.
marketing was the main. I didn't think
Isn't
communications.
it's kind of the
was
same
major.
thing. It's
Yeah.
it's similar, right? Communications, marketing. Let's see. Postpartum dictator abortions, butt stuff, unemployment. No, I knew one guy who I'm no longer friends with, actually, who it took forever to finish his communications degree because, and I cannot stress this enough, not smart. Not a smart individual. Okay, that is time.
A dum dum.
Dum-dum.
Let's see. Looks like Suzanne has won with fuck around and find out ology.
Yay, Suzanne! All right. The cookie lady.
The cookie lady.
Kids.
Can we send you some cookies?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do we send the person who just literally
I'll
sent a
figure out
surprise?
something to send
fabulous. Honest to God, who knows what's going to happen this week? You know, I was being facetious in saying what'll happen, let's predict. But, every week, it's kind of exhausting living through history. Am I wrong?
It actually really
Am I
is.
wrong? It's kind of exciting. It's like, can we just have a tan suit, situation like we have with Obama and say, oh, that's news, man, Republicans are mad. Like, I would love to have a big nothing burger of a scandal and have it not count for anything. You know what I mean?
Save said you should send
Send us some Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, we have some Girl Scout cookies, Suzanne.
they're really
We'd be happy to
good.
share.
Yeah.
Be very happy to share. Oh, kids.
Yeah, I was looking. This meme was going around this week. It was like, oh, they're not going to call this the Roaring 20s. They're going to call it what, the historic 20s?
Yeah, I was
or
going to say the
something
fucking
like because it's not fun, right? Like the Roaring 20s. Like nothing is.
It really depends.
Nothing fun is happening.
What they're going to call it really depends on what happens in right around 100 days. That's going to, I think, really, it's going to dictate how we name.
Joe says we're living in the hardest part of the 2053 AP government.
Exactly. Because
Oh my God, that happened and that happened. There's no way.
Is this going to be on the test? Like this portion of the textbook is like this fucking thick with all this stuff. It's just 1 year. It's just 1 year.
There's no way all that stuff happened in
All that
5
stuff
years, you
happened back
guys.
then. Come on.
Stupid.
Skibbity. Yeah, exactly.
Yay.
Skibbity.
We're the WTF 20s, right? Every morning we wake up, we're like, what?
Oh, my
History-making pandemic? No,
Carrie
thank
says,
you.
call me conservative. I don't feel like 11-year-olds should be competing in the Olympics, even if it is skateboarding. Is that happening? Is
There's
there
an
11-year-old who's
in the
competing
Olympics?
skateboarding? Well, I mean, every year it seems like the female gymnasts get younger and younger and younger. I'm like, we're real close to child abuse here at this point, aren't we?
Because they don't have any fun, right?
They don't have any fun. They don't have any food. Like
Right.
the Carrie Strug that 1 year is just like, sure, I'll break my fucking ankle and I'll snap it in half. You have to do it, said Bella Hurley, who apparently
The
is
skibbity 20s. That's what we are.
Skibbity 20s. That's
Yeah,
exactly
That's
it.
what we are. That's what we're living. Every day we wake up. What? It's 100 days till the election, and now we have a new kid. Okay, it's
Christ.
skibbity 20s.
Skibbity 20s.
Fine.
I like it. Kids, This honestly, I'm feeling a lot better about everything right now, but I would not have been able to make it through the last few months if it hadn't been for this fucking show.
Or
So
the
thank you.
last 4 years.
Or well, certainly the last 4 years, but yeah. Well, I mean, the certain, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate you, is what I mean to say. Anything?
The 1-star 20s do not recommend.
would not do business again.
No.
Anything before we go, dear Laurel?
Oh, Scott Coach just spoiled an Olympic event for us. No, don't spoil
No
for us.
spoilers.
No.
Spoilers.
Thank
No
you.
spoilers.
Thank you for
All right. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Anything to say before we go?
Nope, that was it.
Bye.
Bye.